Okay, hello and welcome back to Cataclismo. So, first things we're going to do as we move into the final part here of, well, hopefully what will be the final part of the campaign. If not, then, I mean, all I can think after this is there might be like a little epilogue mission, but... Right, that should work fine there. And we've got this, this needs shoring up as well. Boom, done. Right. Now, that said, we want... Right, we have nearly got maximum amounts of stone. Our wood is absolutely enormous. Like, we're getting loads brought in. But, let's see, we can still improve. We need to get this upgraded. And pretty much now... we just need to get, yeah, we need an air silo, which means we need more people again. Just absolutely desperate for people, aren't we, at the moment? Now, of course, we're getting a lot of wood in, so we can, and likely probably should, just get all these
We don't have the
upgraded.
oxygen.
Not quite got the oxygen for all that, though. We'll get that. We'll get these upgraded. How many did we manage there? Okay, we got most of them upgraded. That'll give us plenty of people, at least for now. I think in terms of like quarries, yeah, we have not got. Have we even got a single one upgraded to a master? I don't think we have. I think every single quarry is still a basic one. Not that we massively need it. We're getting an absolutely hilarious amount of stone in. But if we are going to create these massive ramparts and things, then we're probably going to need we're probably going to need a lot of stone. Yeah, so for example here, I'm going to place this. Right, how much is it? 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's like 6, isn't it? I think it's like 6 by 6 these. So we're probably going to need, yeah, in terms of like foundations here, let's just do something like that. Okay, that was just hilarious to watch. That was fantastic. Look at that. Right, that is going to get us through this. Absolutely it is. And then I guess we'll just wall this off with stone. Ah. Now, oh, there's a missing staircase there, the stupid thing. Right. Probably also want to do something on the lines of... Where are we? Doors, doors. There's the doors. That doesn't actually work, does it? No, it would not. And... so that would just lead into the mist. You need a doorway like here that also goes through there somehow. Like, hang on. I don't know if I can even do that. Yeah, that's just gonna have to work. It won't matter. As long as it's all connected now, and then at night time we can just kind of be like, yeah, okay, done. Right. Right. That might be a bit too much. Here though. Yeah. Yeah, I think that... I think we're alright, yeah. I think that's fine. Right, well, that's this side pretty much sorted. Most importantly, that's used up a lot of stone, because we don't end up piling loads of stone up there and just not using it when we could be getting these defences started. Right, but that will enormously help. Okay. Now we need to kind of look at, yeah, what else we're going to do for the night. Now, the first thing we need is we need that storage. We desperately need that right now. The last of the houses are coming in. We've got 23 people now. So storage, we just need oxygen. Come on. 214 stored. We need 270. We need to get more oxygen coming in. We really do.
Keen to use my artes.
We're under attack.
Under attack where? Where am I under attack?
Out of the fight.
Oh, for God's sake. Where's Suicide One?
Yeah,
You're kidding me.
I'm ready.
And it took out a load of units.
Let's go already.
Oh, for sake. I really wish when you clicked on it it'd be... it does sometimes, but other times it's like, oh, it doesn't take you to the unit. It's like, I kind of need to know that that's happening, game. And you can't just spawn those out of nowhere. Ugh, that is stupid. We have the air silo at least. Max capacity plus 900. Jesus Christ. Okay. Right, then we need towers for this. Now, we can't build that super advanced one yet. I'm guessing that they've probably used the like top tier upgrade on it like an idiot. So that you can't build it at any time before like the very end of the game, basically. Right, let's just throw one of these down here. We can just put them in areas that we've kind of claimed that have some spare room. That should give us plenty of oxygen. See, now it gives me a little thing. Yeah, and those are exploders. That is such bullshit that they harass you with that on the final day.
Yeah.
That is such horseshit.
Yeah.
We've lost that. That's gone now.
What? Hmm?
Oh yeah, this needs a...
Yeah. Go low and throw.
And yeah, these are just literally trolling me over here. The amount of time and resources that I'd take to reconnect, it's not even worth it. It's just not worth it.
Let's go already.
Right. Okay. Halfway through the last day already. Jesus Christ. I don't think we're going to be able to even do this. Like, get the upgrade and this, and yeah. How much are we getting? We're getting 1,000 a minute though now. Oh, that's nice. That's excellent. Give me that 1,000 a minute. They'll chew on that and go screw themselves, I guess.
Open your eyes. Am I needed?
What?
Really? Oh, these have such poor range. Get off my goddamn walls, you stupid little gits. I kind of hate that it just aggressively just keeps poking you and just agitating you through the day. It's like, just give me a... I'm not into that. It's not a mechanic I like. Right, what have we got? Not something I like in a tower defense game. Right. We've already got that much oxygen again already. I mean, hell, I'm tempted to just put down another barracks or something so I can build units faster. I'm getting to that point. Right. What would I need for these? So they need mostly minerals and people, really.
We don't have the oxygen.
Now where? Oh, for... Ugh,
Yes.
they're really starting to annoy me, these.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the exploders as well. Well, at least they haven't killed the thing, but Christ alive, right.
No going back. Uh-huh.
Came bloody close, though. Haven't they? They've come very close.
Open your eyes.
They might get it. If we don't get there
Open your eyes.
extremely fast,
Am I
they've
needed?
got that.
Am I needed?
Get Healing Veil on it.
Stand firm. Open your eyes.
Shoot the others then, come on.
Am
They're
I
literally
needed?
standing looking at them. Go on, kill them. Do the thing.
Open your eyes. No going back.
Okay. Right. Hmm. Right. Right, and then let's put some over this way, so we'll do the same here. And done. Right. We want, where is it? Bomber's Spark. Boom. We want some bonus damage. And we want them over here.
A low volley.
And then we're going to want the same stuff over here. And these guys are going to have to shimmy over.
Uh-huh.
And we're actually going to have to add more to this area here, aren't we? Right. Over here, though, we're going to want, where is it? Bomber's Spark. And we're going to want that there and there. And it's going to be the same thing. Right.
The encampment can't prosper more than it already has. We have all we need, Overseer. Let's not waste it.
Oh, I intend to waste it. We're absolutely going to screw this up. I am almost certain. Right, we can further increase this. It costs almost nothing. We just need troops now. Just keep churning out the troops. Do I need another barracks to be able to churn them out? God, it uses up so many population. How much population can I, like, grab suddenly? Is that all the unupgraded buildings?
We
We're
don't
doing
have
it.
the oxygen.
Well, there's just one left. Well, it'll only take a second then. Boom. All our houses are being upgraded. Right, that will give us a lot of people power. Buildings outside of, yeah, I know, I'm aware that they've screwed us. Right. Our main limiting factor here is the amount of wood we can supply. Right. Big ass wall we need here, isn't it? Just a big ass. Like, we're gonna turn this into a fort, essentially. Like, this will become a fortress. Whether it likes it or not, that's what's happening to it. Right. Actually get rid of this, like, one there, and then we'll put some stairs here. Okay. Right.
Uh-huh.
And these can all get up there, can't they?
Am I needed?
They can.
Arte at the ready.
Okay.
No going
Well,
back.
we'll get them down, and we'll start building. So we've got a bit of a basis now. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. Because now we're going to need troops. All we need is troops at this point.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
We're going to need another cannon for up here. Oh hell, we could do ballistas instead if we wanted, but yeah, we're probably a bit low on resources, that sort of thing. We can increase the area
We
of
don't have
effect
the
of them.
oxygen.
Oh, these are already starting to come. Okay, not great. Oxygen. Oh, for God's sake, don't let them... I hate those. I really hate just the entire concept of them. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really, they've... Yeah, this is going to be a very annoying end to the mission, I can tell already. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I might not need that bit there, but we'll definitely need some of these here. Right. okay. Oh, hell poison, hell arrows. Oh wow, okay, these are different. Right. Might be worth putting some of those down then. Right.
Am I needed?
It's not long now. And we'll be on the final day. Well, the final part of the final day. Here we go.
A low volley. Huh?
Now, what we're going to need, and we're going to need it quite quick. Yeah, we do not have troops to place on these. We need just a ton of guys. I think we are in fact going to need to build like a second barracks extremely quickly. Do I have enough to put some more houses down? Not really. No. I'm gonna need the people. Right.
Hmm? I'm ready.
And I don't think we're gonna have them. That's the problem. I don't think we'll have enough people.
What?
I don't think we'll have nearly enough people. Unfortunately. We've got the resources, but it's just the manpower that we're struggling with. And like really struggling with as well. Okay. It needs more. Oh. Hang on. Right, there. There. There, and there, and there, and there. And then just dump these along it. Right. I guess we'll just make this hell poison stuff then. It looks like we do need another row to be able to do that. Takes up. So yeah, that's like okay. That. Right. Okay, this is a issue then. We'll need to make this a bit wider on the corner. And, yep, where are we? Hell poison. And there. Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah, they can... Okay. They need that so they can path around it.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
They'll have to hold. And they probably won't. If there's those bomber ones, we're probably screwed.
Let's go already.
Cannon ready.
We've got cannons,
I'm
we've
ready.
got some throwers here. Then I'm probably going to start going bowmen maybe, and we'll put some bowmen up in this tower and have them like fire down on stuff. Oh, we can absolutely do that. Right. Get rid of these. Get rid of those. And that. Same here. Tactical pieces. Fire arrows plus. Throwing poison plus. Bombers spark plus. Fantastic. And over here. I think that here... Oh. I think we make it here. I think these walls are secure. This... I think none of this is secure. And I don't think we're going to make it secure in time. And I don't think we're even going to get enough wood to be able to do that. Now that's really what's holding us back, it's wood. There isn't enough wood on the bloody map. I can't get. It sounds daft, I know. Innuendo and all that, I can't get enough wood. Ah! But, yeah, genuinely we are being screwed by it,
Am I
and
needed?
these are just walking past our defences right now. Casually, you know. Nonchalantly and all that.
Let's go already.
Uh-huh.
The night is nearly here.
Oh, well, they've killed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
A low volley.
I don't know if they can even travel to this spot in time,
Yeah?
these.
Huh?
We'll try to get some cannons on this, though.
Cannon ready.
Hmm? Hmm? Hmm?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Right.
What? Hmm?
on, hurry.
Uh-huh. A low volley. Yeah? Huh. Huh?
So I can fit a few cannons in there then, if I want.
Yeah. What?
Right, we'll have to start just stacking lobbers up in here.
What?
It's going to be very touch and go as to what we manage to get to the front lines with this.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, if I'd have had another day at it, probably no problem. Would have been able to solve this. Yeah, this all would have likely have not even been an issue. But
Yeah?
it is what it is. Right,
I'm ready.
here's hoping it's enough. If I can get some archers on the top of there, I'll be happy. I guess in the meantime, we'll
So?
stick the partisans up.
Yes?
I'm not happy with this wall either,
Yes?
Ah,
The dark
yeah,
night
well, there we go.
begins. Of that dark night, know only this.
Herald,
Yes, my overseer.
tell stories of this day.
Our overseer already knew that we would win.
No, we're gonna lose. Oh, and they've gone straight away as soon as they got there. They've just like gone
We're under
straight past. Can I even hit them from
Yes.
here?
What? So?
Post me high.
Oh, for God's sake, it selected everyone inside.
I'm ready. Hmm?
Uh-huh. Yes?
Oh,
Ready.
it keeps selecting everyone inside the tower. I hate this.
Yeah?
Yeah, these are being flooded. They're coming through here as I kind of expected them to. We've kind of already lost here. These are doing surprisingly not bad. We'll fast forward, we'll just see how it goes. We can at least gain some intel from this. We might be able to stop this. Got a crap load of stone. You know, just saying. Right. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's give it an actual go. Because we might, since they're So I genuinely believed that it was like, oh god, they're gonna just go straight for all these strongholds. No, you don't really have to worry all that much about the strongholds. Like, I could just keep a small defense up around here, like a small little defensive unit could probably hold these. Because look at that, they have absolutely annihilated them. I did not need this many people. But the main gate gets absolutely swarmed. Again, I've complained about it before, you don't really know what you need to do until you've played that level once. It's getting right in the way of these buildings, isn't it? Right. Okay, let's start with the mega wall. So what kind of area does that need to function? I can put it there. It would work there. And then from here, it didn't mean to do that. And it doesn't let you undo blueprints. Fantastic. Thank you, game. I hate you. Oh, you misclick it and then it's just like, oh, you can't undo that, cause screw you. We didn't think to put that in for some reason. But whatever. Okay. Mistake undone. Right. So if I wanted to place this here, it's hard to kind of gauge the size of the thing. So I could put it like up to here. And then I could put an... yeah, I couldn't fit two in. I couldn't do that. So this is the problem with these blueprints. They're cool, but they don't really fit. And that's the problem. Like, it's not giving you just like a nice open spot here where you can just kind of go, oh, you know, you kind of have to make, like, tailor-make your defense. I can't just blueprint things in. Because I'd love to just slap this here and be like, wabam, but I can't. I could just put a massive wall section here and then just wall the rest of this off with just a big wall. Not one that I can put troops on, but just a big wall, you know? I could even, dare I, put this here. I mean, the thing's worth 1,000 stone. Could even put a few of these in. Kind of just knocking around here. Does this have a built-in staircase? It absolutely does. Okay, we're placing this here. We need a foundation going along these front few blocks. Right. We're going big or we're going home? Here we go. Now we need to wall this off. Actually, I probably should, just for the sake of there being like connections to everything. Where are we? Doorway. Wabam. And it'll need a staircase, I'm guessing. Right. Fantastic. I mean, it won't last long, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Ish. Now these, I think the attacks at the back have stopped, so we might be able to literally just pour everything into here and just send them packing. Hopefully. Because we're gonna bloody well need to. Right. Behold, our final defense. Right. Let's see what we can do with that. And of course, we don't just leave it there. No, 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 no. Now, what have we got? We have... Oh, we can't put any Hellspark down anymore here. But what we can do... Let's have a look. So, Hell Arrows. Ah, you see, this is going to be the problem now. Like, they've got...
Bird's eye view.
So they actually get the benefit from those, even though they're on the floor above. Okay, interesting. I need to keep that in mind. In that case, fire arrows there. And we want poison. Below here. Ah. Where's that transparency view? There. And kind of in between. Probably more poison, actually. Okay, so we probably want...
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, they're going to fill most of that up.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my god, right, hang on. Right. One's at this
Yeah.
side. So it's 5. I'm gonna have to do this again, hang on. Right.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it selected all of them for some reason when I told them to go up here. Right, just go there.
Uh-huh.
These 5 will go in the top at
Uh-huh.
there. And these ones
Hmm.
These 7 will go in the one below.
Go low and throw.
There. Why is there still a bunch around here?
Yeah? Hmm?
Or is there just not room in there? Okay, well, we can adjust them while they're in. Archers.
Yeah? Post me high.
Hunters. And then I guess we'll just have maybe we'll just put the cannons up here. Maybe we'll make a little dugout for them over here. Or maybe we'll leave those back here just in case this gets attacked. We might need to like call everything back as well here.
We're
Are
under
these done? I think they might be done. Also traps. Can I set any traps while we're... And we're out of wood. Well, that didn't last long. So no, we can't do traps. We could... Oh, undo that. Right, we're on minus 22 mist fuel, and I think I know why. Yeah. It's all getting wrecked as we fall back here, so we can't build any more of that Hellspark stuff, but we can move the cannons we've got.
A low volley. Uh-huh. Huh?
Yeah?
Huh. A low volley.
Go
Oh,
low
these
and
are all up here. So it selected those for some reason up there. Yeah, they're getting nowhere goddamn near. Well, that one, those exploders are going to be a pain. It looks like we're not being attacked anymore in these other areas. We will recall. Yeah, we'll just recall these. Get them.
No going back. Uh-huh.
Lady. Iris can go up
ready.
there. These can go in
Uh-huh.
here somewhere.
We're under attack.
Hmm?
These can go in here, I guess, and
Cannon ready.
a cannon lady can just literally
Yeah?
position somewhere. Just get in there. Go, go, go. Oh god, they're seeping through into the town. This is
Open your
there.
eyes.
Every ability at once, why not? Oh, they are actually trying to take over these. Well, we can afford to lose one, so if they do go and push this, we can hold it. The boss is about to die. The boss is going to die. We've lost a housing block. Boss is dead. It's on 1. Why isn't it dead? Be dead. Boss is cheating. Well, we can hit that from here. Only with the hunters, but yeah, we can. That's kind of hilarious. Right.
Am I needed? Open your eyes.
Right. A last second defense then. We've won it. Presuming that we can, well, assuming that we can actually
Going back.
finish the rest of these off, which we'll be able to, yeah. Oh, they are melting before us. Right. Thunderbolt them.
Starting.
We need to push out to make sure they don't take any of these bastions off of us.
Open your eyes. Am I needed?
Right, the melting. Oh, they chewed through all that stuff there though.
We're under attack.
But I think this is the last of them.
Uh-huh. Open your eyes.
Just got these big carrier unit things to go now, and that's it. Mind you, I'm saying we'd be able to take a lot of these strongholds, but actually no, we wouldn't, because we've lost the centre one, haven't we? That one's safe, but we need to make sure this one doesn't get taken. But I think the enemy's just pathing towards us. I think we're just clearing out the last few of them now, aren't we? I don't think we can even go over here, though.
Open
Like,
your
even
eyes.
if we want to, I
A
don't
unit
think we
can't
can.
reach its destination.
Right, we have to push out.
Uh-huh.
A unit can't reach its destination.
No going back.
And we got him.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Hold them under. I need it.
Let's summon
Take
the
shape.
archers. Mostly because they provide light. That'll guide us through
Open
here.
your eyes.
Oh, there's still some
Open
over
your
here.
Huh?
That might be what's doing it.
Huh. Uh-huh. Cannon ready. A low volley.
Like
Yeah.
a guy blowing up a house. That's it. There's just one there knocking on the door.
Reacting to our presence. This is a moment. I commune with the pearl now, or
God damn, that fort is huge and awesome. It were worth going on the workshop and just getting a few things. That has literally saved my ass. That fort is so awesome. It just flattened the boss. Like, I might as well have just dropped the fort on the boss and squished it. That's basically what we did.
is it possible?
There's a person inside. Who is it? Is this when we find out it's us all along? It's either her or her mum. Older her? No, it's her mum, isn't it? She's hugging her. Right, okay. And she's a ghost.
That was the last time I saw Iris, the infant of the Pearl. Since then, many have tried to find her again. Many, like you. But take this from an old magpie. Don't look for our overseer. Not in the woods, nor in the caves. Look for her in the breeze, how it blows the mist backwards to the depths. Look for her in a horror's walk, how they scuttle away from our cities, not towards them. Look for her in the stars on a clear night, as you breathe pure air again. Of what I've spoken, believe what you like. But here's what I believe. Lady Iris is still out there, and always will be. But only in solitude can she take care of us, forever learning the secret laws of the Palido. In this, for all eternity, the Lady of Ales.
Right. And on that note, oh, not that. Give me the game interface. In fact, I might have to. No, I don't think we can skip it. Like, I can. Let's just skip through quick. Oh, what have we got? Ah, here we go. My main worry there is just, copyright music. If I hear lyrics, I'm thinking, right, I don't know if this is by, like, the team or done specifically for the game. Will it be copyright? I don't know, so... Anyway, there's the stats screen for you. You can have a look at that while we're doing that. So, Cataclismo. Not a bad campaign. It feels a bit short, but mostly because I know that I did, like... Probably almost, I'd probably say about 2/3 of it the previous year, so, it has been a while, and wow, we defeated 4,000 units then, and only lost 30. KD ratio is unbelievable, I bet, on that. Well, actually, it shows you it there, that's nice. I do like this stat screen. 135 kills per death. Wow. Yeah. The only time I usually get that many kills per death is when I'm playing like Left 4 Dead or something. Right. Okay. Mind you, I'm saying that. I think like, back in the day, I think my best KD on like an actual first-person shooter in like a single game was somewhere in the 40s, and it was Battlefield 3. And yes, I had a tank, and that kind of explains as to why. Oh, right. Anyway, yes, Cataclismo. So, well, if you've watched any saves before on the channel to the end, I always like to give my thoughts at the end, not like a full review, but just a few sort of thoughts I have to get into the finish line. So, the pros, like the building system is fantastic. They've got a lot of the things you would want as well in the building system. Like, a lot of the time in these building systems, it's like not everyone, and I'm kind of like half and half. Like, and you kind of saw it there in the end. Like, basically, I do like to try and put, short my own defenses, and you kind of have to in the campaign. The level design just kind of forces you to. You can't just, there isn't like a perfect blueprint that you can just kind of slap in. Even the more like the blueprints that are designed to be more modular struggle to fit in these spots, and so you can't really just go slap, 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 slap. There you go. There's your blueprints in, and you're good to go. It's you're not really able to fit them correctly, and they might use way too many resources and all this stuff, and so there are issues around that. But that aside, yeah, the building system has everything you want it. So it's really good. It's really robust. I think it's a bit finicky getting all the little extra pieces, like, oh, I want to have the fire arrows here, and then I need a banner, and then I need a range boost. And then trying to get them all in the same spot is finicky. More finicky than it probably ought to be. And it results in you making these massive defences that are probably oversized for what they really need to be. Where you've got like giant ramparts with loads of banners and windows, and like they're way too thick and things like that. Like, one thing I do wish is if maybe like the wall health also got a bonus from being thick as well. So if it were like, maybe going from like 1 thickness to 2 thickness, it would not really get much of a benefit, but at like 3 thickness, 4 thickness, it would get like a little health buff. But there's also like some weird quirks in the building system. Like, the best way to put it is, it's when you use those like 1x1 blocks, they have less health than a 1x2 or a 1x3, and it makes sense. But the 1x3 doesn't have 3 times the health, right? So you end up with this weird sort of trick to it where you don't want the bottom bricks to be extra long, and so that you've got a thick wall, like really long. You kind of need to fill the bottom with 1x1 bricks so that when they're destroyed, they don't take out multiple wall sections, yet simultaneously they have the lowest health. Yet you can't gain more health by putting massive bricks there. There's like diminishing returns to like having the multiple sized bricks and stuff, even though they use less materials and so on. So there's like weird quirks to it, and it results in, and I think I'm probably safe in saying this, that someone who really knows in depth, like exactly how to build their walls, like people who are really asinine and detail oriented, who are willing to spend like 4 hours just designing like the perfect wall section or something, will absolutely just gobble this up. But everyone else is like, oh god, no, tedium. I kind of, again, fall down the middle on this, where I don't mind building the walls up and stuff and doing it myself, but I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna spend hours doing it, and not just that, but because also it's like you don't always have the resources to do it exactly how you'd like to, and you've got loads of constraints and that. Like, I feel like there's too many constraints while you're building and coming up with your defenses, that you struggle to do more than just like slap a wall down, wha-bam, and then get some units on it. And throughout the campaign on the city building levels, I kind of felt like that. I think that the one exception was like the defense of Hogar, and it was, I did manage to actually get some pretty sizable and like cool looking defenses up on that one, but the rest it was a bit dodgy. And so yeah, I just feel like there's a bit too much that you have to take into consideration when building things, and it makes it difficult for people who don't really want to spend forever doing it. If you like the game, you like the building, you like the concept, but you don't want to spend 5 hours building. You know, you kind of want to get on with the actual game. So I feel like people who are like that are going to struggle with it a bit. But again, that's where the blueprint system comes in. But the problem with the blueprint system is, like I say, the level design on the main campaign, at least. It's just loads of weird bottlenecks and uneven terrain. And like that last mission there's just... Another problem as well that I'm finding is it's like, okay, you have to defend, but also somehow defend all these different approaches. Like, there's way too much for you to actually have to defend. Now, it turns out that you don't have to be all that crazy about the defense, because they only attack certain points at certain times, and on the final day, they'll actually only send a few units to those outer, like the left and right fortresses. So if you have at least a bit of a defense there, you'll probably manage to stop them completely, right? But but oh, and I forgot to use that big stone trap that just drops boulders on them, didn't I? I forgot I was going to use that. Damn. But yeah, it's got all that going for it with that, where it's like, okay, so they're all coming in at different, so you don't have to completely defend those. But without knowing that knowledge, you end up trying to pour way too many resources in, and you're spreading yourself in, and you get this feeling that you can't really beat the level until you've played the level. You almost have to do a scout run or something, and you shouldn't have to do that. You know, it should be reasonably beatable, especially on normal. Like, this felt like hard mode to me. This felt like a hard mode. The difficulty feels a little bit overtuned, and I think that you should be able to beat it on the regular difficulty without having to have played the mission, you know, once or twice before to know exactly where the waves are going to come in, how many there's going to be. Honestly, and this is one of those things, there's always, when it comes to these sort of things, it's like, look at other examples in the genre. You don't have to reinvent the wheel to figure out how to solve this. It's not so much a real-time strategy this, as it is really just a tower defense game where you personally build the towers. Any other tower defense game, it'll say next wave coming in, and there'll be a line going from where they're coming in from, and it'll draw the line going to your base. That's where they're going to go. Put your defenses around there. There's a reason that every single tower defense game does this. It solves this problem exactly that I've been describing. It's literally there to solve this problem, or alternatively design the level in such a way that it's kind of obvious where the enemies are going to come from. Like, if you say they're coming from the left and there's only one path that they can take, that's fairly obvious, right? And then you're not splitting resources and screwing yourself over an accident and having to reload because you guessed wrong or something. And yeah, just little things like that. They're my main gripes about it. But again, it's like, yeah, it's as I say, it's other games have solved this long ago, and it can either be level design or just do a line going from the spawn along the path they'll take. One or the other. And definitely, what was it now? I was going to say. Oh, think I've almost completely forgot what I've lost my train of thought. Hang on. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, definitely. Like that last mission, and there were missions like it, and the boss missions are especially notorious for doing this. They're really bad at it. The when it's there and it's like, oh, defend your castle and that, and it's just there's holes in that defense like Swiss cheese. There's just holes everywhere, and it's like you have to and it's wanting you to spread yourself so thinly. It really is like you can't do that without having played the level. I think everyone who plays that final level will fail it at least once, right? Unless you go and watch, literally, like you go and watch a guide or something. Right? Without knowing exactly where they're going to come from, what exactly is going to trigger them and send them over and stuff. Like, the right-hand side, you can almost leave that there. If you just build a wall that deters them so they go a different path, you can practically leave that area there. It's fine. Like, they don't even bother with an attack. A few traps will probably put them off entirely, or probably kill most of them before they get through. They'll prefer to take a path of least resistance. That means they end up going toward the centre, then they just get aggroed on the centre, and they almost completely circle around it. It's really weird, like, how the pathing works. And again, it's why I'd say, yeah, you should just not do all this stuff where yeah, you should just make it so that there's just a line going to it. And again, the level design, it's like it just too many different flanks you have to defend from. When it's more than, say, 2 or 3, it's getting a bit much. And then they're wanting you to hold those outer buildings as well, even though the terrain around them is awful to defend, because there's just bumps and uneven stuff. And that's another thing as well, like the bumpy, uneven terrain with gaps and holes and weird amounts of size and stuff available each time in each mission. Like, again, someone who doesn't want to maybe spend ages building, but what loves the idea of the tower defense and wants to just build some cool ass just throw like a cool ass castle down and see a big battle, would probably find it annoying then that they're just getting, keeping in mind again, this is all normal difficulty, you know, like, but they'd find it difficult to create an awesome looking, well, they'd find it difficult to probably use the blueprints basically in those areas. Like, they're blueprint unfriendly is probably the best way of putting it. And that's another thing, like the building's great, but I feel like certain structures like archways and things could probably give more support to a wider area. Like, sometimes you're putting, you know, stone blocks down. I feel like you could go one more along with stone blocks before it says needs more support. And the same with wood. I feel like everything could do with just one more block, and it'd make it a lot easier. And again, I'd love to see like the banners and the like fire arrows and stuff have one more range. You know, it'd just make it that much easier to place, and your buildings wouldn't have to be as constrained as they are. But that's all my opinion. Other than that, good points. Obviously, it looks gorgeous. Like, again, without using like loads of like ray tracing 4K textures and made on the, you know, latest Unreal Engine, and, you know, burns your graphics card through while it plays. You know, they've managed to actually create something that looks really good just from a art design perspective, without having to require like a 4090 to play it, you know, or even a new 5090 or whatever. They've made it without you having to require all that crap, yet it still looks great, and it allows for them to do these awesome battles. Like that's usually a thing. Usually these giant battles, and especially all the physics and stuff, often require you to really crank the graphics down. Yeah, you have to really wind the graphics down. But in this case, they've managed to keep them pretty. They've done a lot with very little here, right? And yeah, again, just the physics, the fact that you can build all of that, it's absolutely astonishing what they've done. Like, I don't think there's any kind of wave defense, tower defense strategy game thing quite like this. It's definitely fantastic. We might see a post-credit scene here.
What do we have here?
Why did it skip? Oh, I guess that must be it. It must just say, what do we have here? Because I didn't hold it. I just quickly cranked the volume back up, but whatever. I guess that the messenger guy has found her table and the journal and things. Right. I think we got almost all the extra missions done as well, but anyway, we got all the side stuff done, but that'll do it for now though. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would mention before the end. Like, I will say this as well, one thing that I really like too, and I don't know how, because this is something I would say as well, that as much as I think these city building missions are extremely difficult considering that was normal, the expeditions are basically, they're almost just cutscenes. Most of them. It's literally a formality getting through these. And the tower defense ones, interesting, fairly easy, but it's almost like a little puzzle. Like, you're given certain amounts of building materials, so there's only so much you can do. It's not expecting you to go really wild with the city building things. Like, it expects you to be really min-maxing and microing everything in these, whereas it doesn't seem to be that crazy on the other levels. It really doesn't. Like, these are almost trivial to beat by comparison, so it's just a weird difficulty curve it's got. Another good thing that I will put out there, as well as like the graphics, the like physics of it, the scale, the all this stuff. And again, a great campaign. Ending was a bit. I mean, you don't expect there to be loads in these games, like story-wise and with campaign and all, for them to do all that. It's not like a AAA game, and it's not super story-focused. But I know the ending. It's just like, and she was sucked into the pearl, and now everything's better. Ah, we're expecting like a bit more of a reveal, but whatever. There are other modes though, like there's level editors, sandbox modes. I think this is mostly so you can just like build some big stuff and then save it as a blueprint. But there's like survival, skirmish, so if you want to play more you can always go like in here, start like a custom game. You could, I think it might generate the maps as well. If on the citadel starts in a corner of the map, protected citadel, detailed resources, you can select each type of resource separately, and yeah, it looks like it has a pretty robust. Oh wow, yeah. A pretty robust, like, random map generation thing, and yeah, this looks like it could be a fun mode, like the survival stuff. A level editor, I'll not get into it. I mean, create new level, create custom terrain. It looks like there's a really big emphasis on like building and customizing and tweaking and tinkering. I think if you're into this sort of game, this will absolutely be a game that you play for. I mean, the fact of the matter is it's like, yeah, because it's got all this generated stuff there and a workshop and you can share blueprints, theoretically there's infinite content here. Like, just as a final like stuff they've really nailed here. When you're doing these big grand, build your own huge mega fortress and put all this stuff around it and then do all this. It's like, yeah, the blueprint system is nice, but like full-on level editors and survival modes and stuff like that, where you can just build these giant forts. Like, I feel like people who go on Minecraft and spend, you know, like a day building like a statue of wool or something, or spend, you know, an entire weekend building their house to get it just perfect with like 1,000,000 mods on so they can get it exactly right. I feel like those sorts of people will get on this and they will never leave the game. But yeah, very interesting. Right, and we're probably going to call it there though. I'm probably going to go, and I know I might come back to this one day and just recreate the battle of like Helm's Deep or Minas Tirith or something. It's definitely fantastic. I would love to see what they do next after this. Like, definitely keep an eye on the studio. I really hope they do more of this. And I honestly, I think they could definitely do some very interesting stuff if they were to. Because the thing is, once they've got all the tech there for building all these giant forts and all the level generation stuff, the idea of maybe making it more, you know, having a big wide unit roster. Yeah, big wide unit roster with loads of different units, and you could have like wizards and archers, you know, have like warriors and stuff, make it like a full-on, well, yeah, I say, you know, Helm's Deep, Minas Tirith. It's like, well, why the hell not? You know, you could have these giant battles, Total War style, you know, like the Total War games, you know, Total War Warhammer, Total War Rome, all those. Like, have these giant 1,000-unit battles where you've just got these huge defences just bristling with guys. Like, if they were to make another one, I'm just like, okay, scale, just up the scale. I'd go full fantasy and have like dragons coming down and exploding things and all sorts. But it depends what they're capable of. But like I said, once you've got all, like, the foundations here are absolutely fantastic. It would be a shame if this is the only Cataclismo they do. If they do a second one, or if they do another game, a new IP, that, like I say, maybe goes more fantastical with the unit roster and stuff like that. Like, you could do some crazy fantasy battles with the tech they've made. And like I said, but now that the tech's there, it's just a case of like adding units and adding stuff, you know. I don't think that it would be as hard as what they've had to do here to get all that tech in the first place and get all this stuff built and working. You know, doing more from this point on wouldn't be as crazy. I'd love to see how they scale this up. Right. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Cataclismo, the full campaign, and I will see you in future episodes on the channel where we'll be playing some other games. I believe at the time of this finishing there should be, by this point, Grit and Valor should be up there. I'm considering doing some footage on Atomfall, so there might be a few episodes of that. I mean, it's basically sort of like an unofficial British Fallout, so yeah, you know, it doesn't require me to mod the hell out of the current Fallout, because I know there's a mod for that. But very interested to see what Atomfall's like, so there's probably going to be some footage of that on the channel. And then going into April, which probably won't be far off the off this episode airing, there should be Into the Dead Our Darkest Days, like a zombie survival thing coming up. And I believe it will be probably just wrapping up, but there's Monster Hunter on the channel as well. Mostly because I just was playing it, so there's videos on it now. Of course I was going to play it. It's amazing. So more on the channel if you want to go and view that. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you then.